Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! Welcome to the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover of all the top sports stories that have happened this week. I am your host, Eric. Main man right over there, Ron. How are you tonight?
I'm all shook up.
All shook up.
I'm doing great. Wow, what a week this is for sports.
we actually left stories out because there was just too many to cover this week, which is crazy.
It's insane. It's insane.
But super pumped to be here tonight. I hope everyone else out there joins us live. Join the chat. Our man Danny's already in the house. So Danny,
Hi,
hello. We want to take some time before we get going to thank those that have made us more successful and put us everywhere. Let's start with our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island, Ron.
Absolutely. Tonight's show is brought to you by Sprout Co-working. For all your co-working needs, large or small, visit sproutcoworking.com.
So again, if you're joining us live, join the chat. Let us know what you think. We also want to thank WDJY 99.1 FM in Dallas, Georgia, the Atlanta market. Thank you for all the support there, as well as SEC TV, Public Access Channel 12, putting us on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. We appreciate the support there as well. And if you'd like to get Sports Unfolded in an area near you, let us know, and we'll reach out to them and see if that's possible as well.
Absolutely.
Ron, are you ready to kick this bad boy off?
Oh, am I ever? I've been dying for this all day.
All day. He's been listening to Elvis, getting himself ready to go. Danny's here. Thank you, Danny. We did thank you already, but we'll thank you again, Danny. Thank you, Danny.
Gracias, senor.
And with that, Ron, we're going to move right into our leadoff story. The New England Patriots have moved to 9-2 on the season. Is it time to consider them a Super Bowl contender?
Well, I mean, Elvis thinks so.
Elvis thinks they're contenders, yes.
You know,
it's all that matters.
Returning as contenders.
I mean, the king says it.
Look, I mean, they're 9-2. I mean, who would have thought that, right? I mean,
I don't think anybody did. I think we did. You remember we did the schedule thing earlier, and you were like, they're going to win X amount of games, and then we're like, loss, win, loss, win. And I think we had them at like 7-10. And
yeah, I had them a little higher. I think I had them at 9.
We had them losing record, maybe 8-9, but I know it was a losing record.
Yeah, maybe 8-9. I know they were close.
I will say this.
It would have been a great season just for that.
Yes. Listen, this is what basically brought this question on. A lot of people questioning the schedule. So they've won 8 straight. These are the games they've won now. They face the Panthers, the Bills, the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, Falcons, Buccaneers, and Jets. Of those teams, 2 have winning records. The remaining
it's not their fault. I mean, the rest of the league sucks.
Dallas is not a Super Bowl contender, Danny. What are you on?
Yeah, no.
Danny,
I'm sorry,
Danny.
Drinking
early today. I will say this, Ron. Bad teams lose to bad teams. Good teams beat the bad teams. This team has shown an ability to beat teams that were obviously underperforming or not winning football games. That is a plus. I will say that the things that scare me about putting them as a Super Bowl contender, overall ranked 10th in offense, 8th in defensive yards allowed. So they're pretty stout. They're in the top 10 in both categories. 5th overall in points allowed. So that's great. But the 2 teams that are ahead of them in the AFC are the Broncos and the Chiefs. We're going to face those
right now. Well, as of now, they're alone at the top.
But they will face at least one of those teams in the postseason.
Yeah, most likely.
And that's where I get nervous is that can your offense do enough against a top-tier defense that doesn't – they have the easiest schedule. They do, Danny. And I'm not Manny. Thank you for joining, Manny. I will say that as well. But, again, at the same time, you beat the bad teams if you're a better team.
Well, look at it this way. Look, I mean, you got to look at first the Chargers, right? They're a contender. You know, everybody says that they're a contender, right? Well, didn't they lose to a bad team?
That's what I'm saying. The
Hasn't
Green Bay
Kansas
Packers,
City lost to a bad team? Hasn't Buffalo lost to a couple of bad teams?
Buffalo just lost to Miami.
I know.
Can somebody again? If you're gonna criticize New England for beating bad teams or easy teams, how does Buffalo,
what they have to,
who we knew should have beaten them?
Look, good teams beat up on those bad teams, and I'll tell you, considering the Patriots were on a short week and they roll in and they beat the Jets 27-14 in a division game, mind you. That's pretty impressive. And no turnovers. Pretty impressive.
You know what else is impressive? The Jets go down on the opening drive and make it look easy. And you start to panic a little bit. You're like,
well, you did.
Like, is this going to be one of those games, though, that, again, people talked about trap games. People talked about, is this going to be,
right.
It's never easy in the division. And I'm like, holy cow. They responded immediately with their own 14-play drive and score a touchdown. Like, that's a sign of a good team. That's a sign of a team that no matter what's going on in the moment, they find ways to bounce back. I will say this as well. You've got a quarterback who's playing at an MVP level. I'm not saying he's an MVP, but he's playing at an MVP level. You also have the fact that Mike Vrabel, as a player, knows how to win in the postseason. Josh McDaniels has won in the Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator. So those people that are like, oh, when they get there, they won't know what to do. They've got two coaches that honestly have been there and can do it every single week. They've done it. My Cowboys will win against the Raiders. I hope they do.
They should.
That's my point. But if they don't, that's where you start to run into problems.
This is to prove your point. We're going to use the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys play Arizona, who they should beat. If you're so good, as Eric chugging the vodka, if you're so good, you should beat Arizona and a backup quarterback.
Jacoby Brissett was started in that game.
And this is what Eric is saying. It's like, a good team is going to beat the teams that they are supposed to beat. And when you look at their losses, they lost the opening game, to the Raiders, which was inexcusable, but they didn't know what they had in themselves.
Yeah, they didn't. Their identity wasn't even the Pittsburgh game where, again, you have to cough up the ball 5 times to lose that game.
Right. Right.
So I would say this, Ron. Here's their remaining schedule. At the Bengals, home with the Giants, home with the Bills, at the Ravens, at the Jets, and home with the Dolphins. There's a chance, if you really want to say, they could lose 2 of those games.
Yeah.
This team is going to finish 13-4. It's insane. Yeah. It's insane to think about. They could win the AFC East. They could be the number 1 seed in the AFC, hosting the playoffs. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I wanted to ask you this.
It boggles the mind. It boggles the mind.
Raiders Monday, that means the Cowboys are better than the Patriots. I like the way you're thinking, Manny. Yeah, because we couldn't beat the Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. And then we'll go and we'll look at the record. And then we'll reevaluate it after the record.
I mean, that's got to be the most disappointing team in the league right now.
It's pretty close. So let me ask you this question, Ron. Willie Smith, thank you for joining.
Oh, I almost blocked Willie by accident.
Jonathan Taylor, Indiana Jones get the number 1 seed. Very well could. It's going to come down to like tiebreakers if they, and again.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Indiana Jones. Yeah, that's nice.
So I'm going to ask you a question, Ron.
Yeah.
And I'm asking everybody that's out there live too. You can join in. There's two comparisons to Drake May right now. One being Josh Allen, some maybe a Patrick Mahomes type. What worries me or concerns me, and I'm going to ask you this question. If he's Josh Allen, who's a very good quarterback, then I take them out of contenders. Would you agree?
I would agree with that.
So we've got to find out when Drake May gets to the postseason, is he a Patrick Mahomes?
Or is he
a
Josh
Allen who can win in the regular season and put up great numbers but can't get the job done? That's
right.
where my concern is with Drake in the New England Patriots.
I'm hoping in a few years we can start comparing him to some other great quarterback.
Yeah, listen, I mean, in a different, obviously, much different form. But they are
from what
that
I
clone
know,
thing. They're saying they cloned.
From what I know, that he has a lot of the same tendencies off field as Tom Brady. That is constantly trying to be better. That thing that we like about Brady was his competitiveness and his determination and the mental aspect of it. When you're going through video and all that stuff is there. Now, look, by no means do I expect another Brady to just pop up out of thin air, but I like what I see and what I hear. And that's not always the case. You can always like what you see, but some of the other stuff tends to be different. And I think when you look at him when he's out in the huddle and you see him taking charge, you see the calmness, and I just think there's a lot there.
And I know we'll get the homer where
feel
Homer
like he can't win.
But you see things in this kid, and I think it took me a few weeks. And I said I wanted to see him win a game where he actually had to just make some plays that won the game. I didn't need to see him throw for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. I needed to see him make plays. Yesterday was a great example. He's about to run out of bounds. The Jets defenders start to come up, and then he just does this little flip to Diggs. Most of the time, quarterbacks are just running out of bounds. He's making plays to continue drives to get them in positions to score.
Yeah, and he's always looking to make the pass, even when he's scrambling and, and I think even when he's running to try to get that first down, and it's always pass first, he's looking, and if it's not there, it's not there. He's not making stupid mistakes like that.
Yeah, no, I think the defense as well, and you look at the way they are built, there are no big names. There aren't guys that you sit back and go, Drake May. I can't. But again, you look at what they've been able to build as a team. That's what's promising with the New England Patriots right now. You're not looking at superstars and it's that guy goes down. The fact that Keyshawn Boutte is being mentioned as a big loss last night, it blows my mind because Keyshawn Boutte to me was an average wide receiver. But with Drake May, with the way the offense is running, he's become a legitimate wide receiver in an NFL offense. And that's the things that the New England Patriots and a lot of these teams that are going to have to face them in the postseason need to be scared of, because who do you stop? And this is back with the Brady days where you start to look at guys and go, okay, well, who do I stop? David Givens. Who's David Givens?
Right, exactly.
But because Brady could have the ability to make plays and get everyone involved, the defenses didn't know who to key. So guys like that get open. Guys like Keyshawn Booty are getting open because Drake May will either hit Booty, hit Booty.
It could be destiny, Eric, because look, we had Givens back then when we won the Super Bowl, right? Now we have a Gibbons.
See, I like what you're doing there. But listen, overall, yes, contender. Again, concern would be Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Which one?
I think a dark horse contender is fitting right now. I mean, look, Tampa Bay and Buffalo are their big wins, right? And, when we go into the playoffs, are we going to see Buffalo in that first round? Are we going to see Kansas City in that first round? Whatever it may be, it's going to be a tough test because you look at those teams that are vying for those spots, Kansas City, Chargers or Denver, whoever falls in those second and third spots there are probably going to be who you're going to play. No matter what, it's going to be a good team this year.
And I will say this.
You've got to be able to win that game.
Yeah, people
win
have
one
to realize,
game, and I'm happy.
People have to realize this too, though. Winning builds confidence.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Like once you start to win, you gain confidence to say, okay, maybe they are the better team, but we know how to win as well. And that's what's going to be key for this team. So we'll obviously keep an eye on this as Patriot, but the coaching's been phenomenal. The quarterback play's been phenomenal.
Who can outcoach Mike Vrabel right now?
Not many coaches at all.
Not many
at all. All right, Ron, we're going to speak about another coach, and that was Brian Daboll, who was fired by the New York Giants this week. Is this a good move for the organization in Jackson Dart?
I don't know. I would have thought that he would have been more successful there, but is the team just not ready to win? That's the problem.
So
I got to know how to win.
We look at what he did with Josh Allen, and Josh Allen's transformation began with Brian Daboll really making Josh Allen a better quarterback.
Yeah.
And then I sit back and go, okay, you lose your number one wide receiver, Malik Neighbors. You lose Scatterboo, who's your number one wide receiver, running back.
Supposed to win?
Like you start to, that offense is built for a Brian Daboll to be successful. And this is what I mean about some of these organizations that continue to stay down, like the New York Jets, like the New York Giants. They just pull triggers so quick and get rid of these coaches that I don't understand how in 2022, right? He went to the postseason with Daniel Jones. They won a playoff game. Everybody was like, holy cow, he won coach of the year, to going to now he's the worst coach in the league.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't blame him for the play calling. I blame a lot of this on Jackson Dart for not understanding how to slide, to keep himself out of positions where he's gotten 2 concussions because the kid decides he's going to throw head first into 250-pound linemen. You're going to get hurt. That's not a Brian Daboll thing. That's a Jackson Dart learning how to be smart about what he does with his body in those situations.
Look, I'm not sold really on almost anybody on that team. The one thing that I thought, they had Neighbors. Like he looks like he's legit. Scatterboo, a flash in the pan.
He could be 100%. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying it sparked. It was an energy. It gave them a little bit of that. So
It
again,
did.
if you had Neighbors, you had Scatterbo, you start to look at it, they probably a little more successful than they are right now.
Right. But other than that, like Jackson
His best
Dart,
friend is Scat.
he's been a surprise, but he's not winning. He's not winning the games. I'm sorry. It's just not that great.
So-
He's not Bo Nix.
Yeah, Manny, again, his best friend is Scat. So it may be that he just has that same mentality. Jackson Dart, is just headbangers. It's going to kill him. It's going to kill him. So I wanted to go through this part of it, Ron, with you.
Yeah.
Here's some names. So I left some names off. These were the interesting names. And I just want you to say smart move, bad move. Okay? You ready? These are some of the names of potential New York Giants head coaches next season. We're going to start off with Mike McCarthy. Sorry.
Bad move.
I mean, did so well in Dallas, right? Like this is think about what we're going to say right now. And these are potential candidates. Steve Spagnuolo, the Chiefs defensive coordinator.
Bad move.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Bad move.
Antonio Pierce.
Oh, come on. No.
Robert Saleh.
That was interesting.
He was absolute mess with the Jets. You're literally going to put him back in the same stadium with the same. What do you think? Bad move.
Because he's being New York.
I mean, if I'm him, I wouldn't want to go back to New York. I don't care if it's the same stadium.
Still interesting.
Lane Kiffin.
Oh, come on.
John Gruden.
Oh.
Maybe, right? Offensive
I kind of like that. They need something. They need some toughness, and not from Jackson.
And I will say this, that John Gruden's better. Like he's going to want to go after everybody. So he will try to win every game at every cost just because.
Yes.
Brian Flores.
That would be the one I'd hire.
Wait, I think that would be a good one. There's been Bill Belichick. I don't. But and then the last one, Jason Garrett. What? This is like some of these names. I go, these guys were horrible. Why would they even be potential candidates?
Wasn't he the offensive coordinator for a while?
Yeah, and they sucked. And then he was Dallas Cowboys forever. Stunk. Let's get these guys that haven't won or can't win at the big level, and let's bring them to the New York Giants because that's
Flores would be the one I'd hire.
I agree. I think he did a good job with Miami. I think that was just a bad ownership.
To me, it's not even close.
Things happen there in Miami.
Is intriguing, but
if I'm the Giants, I pull that because that's a media market to begin with. That gives you every headline in the Post, the
also
Times,
takes
everything.
Off everything from your players because you can just go on some tangent and nobody will be paying any attention to what the score is.
I will say this: if I'm the New York Giants, though, and they do hire John Gruden, please make sure he doesn't have an email address. That's all I ask. Okay, we don't need that again. All right. So good luck to Brian Daboll. I'm sure he'll pick up a job as an offensive coordinator somewhere next season.
Oh, absolutely. I could see that. I don't even think it's going to be too long either. Yeah. It'll be like day 2 of free agency.
But we'll see. We'll see if any of those guys are free.
You don't have to wait for free agency for him. No, it'll be day 1 after the Super Bowl. He gets hired.
Agreed. All right, games of interest for week 11, Ron. What do you have?
You don't want to mention?
Oh, Brock Purdy likely to start. Is this a good move for the 49ers? I mean, I question. Mac's done pretty well. I mean, not great, but well.
But I look at it this way. He's right there, right on his tail. Literally, like he's right on his tail. And Brock Purdy, if he doesn't win his first game, there's going to be chance. You watch.
But my question would be this. We saw it with New England, and probably the only move that Belichick, when you talk about what caused this whole thing with the Patriots, Brady, Belichick, the debate, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You could sit there for hours and we could have a conversation. The one thing that I will say that was probably the biggest piece of them winning is that Belichick just said, listen, I'm sticking with Brady. He's winning games. He's got the team on his back now. Regardless, we're just going to ride it and see what happens. The 49ers, to me, going back to Brock Purdy is almost like New England saying, hey, we were going to go back to Bledsoe. And I don't know if it's the best move. Mac Jones at least had this team with a little bit of fire and momentum. And yeah, they lost the game, but unless he's hurt, Mac, and that's the reason why they're saying, you know.
Tough team. Didn't they lose to the Rams?
Yeah, who's a very good team. So it wasn't, you know, I don't know. I think it's a mistake, but, you know, again, I sit behind a computer monitor and just speak my mind. So.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't know. It'll be pretty interesting.
No, move on. All right, I'll give you one. Right, you get one. All right, let's talk about games of interest. Week 11, Ron. We've already had the Patriots play the Jets, but there's some great games this week.
This is packed.
This is a big week.
I actually have 5 games on my list.
I do as well. Obviously, we're gonna Chiefs Broncos. If there's a point, Ron, I almost swore there because I'm so pissed off that if the Broncos don't beat the Chiefs, it just changes the whole dynamic of this postseason. Because here we go again. The Chiefs are back. It's a loaded week, James. Thanks for joining. Like the Chiefs and the Broncos is probably the biggest game for Denver in the season right now, because you cannot afford to lose this game. And there's so many questions about their toughness and their offense and some of that stuff. If the Chiefs win this game, I can almost consider the Broncos dead. Chiefs are cooked, and that's the other aspect of it. The Chiefs lose, they may be done.
Exactly, and that's what you got to do. You have to take them out. You have to. Denver has to win this game. And look, in that locker room, you just got to let them know everybody thinks that you're going to lose this game to the Chiefs and that this is the Chiefs division. It's up to the players.
Wasn't it last
to
year
understand
with the Broncos were up? They were going to kick the field goal, then a field goal block, which never happened. Like, it's just those little things. Like, if you're going to get over the hump, you need to beat the big bad giant. And this is Denver's time. If they don't do it now, I mean, holy cow! Next week we're going to be all upset. Problem is the Chiefs aren't going to give up 25 points in the fourth. No, Chiefs got a good defense. Broncos have a good defense. The key too is, can that Denver offense finally kick into gear? You're right, James. They need to be able to score points. So that's a very interesting game. What else you have, Ron?
Well, there's the Detroit-Philadelphia game. That's an interesting one.
Extremely.
Because, look, Detroit has not looked invincible this year. And now they're going up against the team that, went all the way last year and hasn't looked exactly really great, but they always find a way to win, and that's what champions do. They find a way, and Detroit needs this. I think they need this win to instill and to put in that confidence that they are a good team.
Well, I will say
lose this, they're toast.
They're 6-3 right now. The Lions have to win this game. The Eagles, I keep saying this will be the 3rd week straight. So if anybody wants to watch episodes 45 and 44, Eric said, at some point, Ron, Saquon Barkley's going to have a game. I really expect. I'll go through the rest of the season saying it because I think
the Cowboys are already cooked.
But the Eagles, there's a lot of questions, right? They were a mess though last year. We heard the same thing and they figured a way out. If they can beat the Lions, it just strengthens the fact that, listen, it don't matter if you have a dysfunctional team and guys that don't get along or right, they hate the offensive calls. If they find ways to win, them being at home benefits them. The Lions, again, if they're going to get to the Super Bowl, and we keep saying that window's closing, it's getting tighter. But if it's getting closer to these Lions have to win these games now because they may not get many more opportunities.
If they don't have the number 1 seed, I don't see them being able to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. I also see on there, Ron, Seahawks at Rams. I am really starting to like the Seahawks
first
team.
Place.
I like this Seahawks team. I like what they're doing. I listen, Sam Darnold. If you were going to tell me 3-4 years ago that Sam Darnold would be leading a team and successfully, I would have gave you one of these. Because
you did.
I may have. But now he's elevated his game. They have all 3 phases, from special teams to defense to offense. And the Rams technically own this division right now. This is a chance for the Seahawks to say, hey, no, we're here and we're going to take it.
Yeah, and when you look at the dynamics of both of these teams, they're not that dissimilar from each other. They both have a very good defense, and they both have the ability to score some points, because of the talent that is on the teams, right? Now, when you're talking about Sam Darnold, right, Darnold just needed to be a backup for a while. And I think that the talent was there when he got drafted, but it was to the Jets. And let's face it, the Jets don't know how to develop anything.
Right.
And
exactly.
He needed that.
That year in Minnesota, we thought it was like, oh, look at the receiver, Justin Jefferson. He had the best receiver in the league. And you're like, oh, that's why. And no, I think he just learned how to play the game and got coached well enough to say, okay, I can do this.
Forget all you know. Now let's learn.
My Cowboys, don't put them away on your list. We them boys. Oh, boy, Danny, I feel for you, buddy. Hey, listen, you're a loyal fan. We'll give you that. One more game I see on there from you, Ron, as well. The Buccaneers at Bills. It's a good
big game for both of them.
Buffalo can't afford to lose ground to New England. No, right? Just had a bad loss to Miami, so they need to bounce back. And the Bucs with these injuries and everything else, it's almost like to a point where, listen, you gotta figure this out quick, and this isn't an easy game to do it in.
Yeah, well, you think they came off of a bye, didn't they? From before the Patriots?
Yes.
Did they have the bye before that?
Yes.
Then they lose to the Patriots after a bye, which is a no-no. And now you got to roll into Buffalo after that loss to the Patriots. And look, it's getting colder, and I would not be surprised if it's snowing that day.
They already said rain, snow, 40-mile-per-hour winds. That's
good luck to you there. You're not winning that game. I don't see it.
Bucks are going to struggle through that. You said you had 5. I have 5. What's your 5th game, Ron?
My 5th game is actually Cincinnati and Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Because Pittsburgh is clinging to that division lead, and it's not secure. Because first of all, if you lose this game, you're only a game ahead of Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know the Ravens are lurking.
Ravens are coming out.
So I would think that the Ravens are going to win, and I still say Pittsburgh is not as good as it seems, and I think they will relinquish that first place position.
All right, very good. Good game. Good game. I also had Bears at Vikings.
I was thinking of that one too.
And listen, the Bears are in second place. They're tied with the Lions for first.
Right. And this is the week that they could take over the lead.
Right. Can't afford to lose to the Vikings, who are 4-5 and quarterback mess and whatever's going on there. So, in the Vikings lose this game, they're done. We can pretty much bury them. So, I think the Bears, interesting team. Somehow have figured some things out. And honestly, Caleb Williams' numbers aren't as bad as I thought they were when I looked at them today. So, all right, great NFL talk. Guess what, Ron? We're going to continue this NFL talk with our starting five.
I don't think JJ McCarthy is the guy. Boy, are they stupid.
Our starting five tonight. We're going back to the 2024 first round NFL draft, and we're going to give you our starting five. Ron, you are first this week, my friend.
Oh!
So your honorable mentions.
All right. So I do have 5 honorable mentions, only because I feel bad for some of them.
You can't. That's not a reason. Go ahead.
All right. So honorable mention I have is Marvin Harrison Jr. Again, I feel bad for him because he's got nobody throwing him the ball.
He has good numbers. His numbers weren't bad.
He does have good numbers. And so I felt bad for him.
Okay. I'm
Because
glad
Kyler Murray
had feelings.
is trash. I also put Michael Penix Jr. on there.
No.
Because I feel bad for him.
He's 4-7.
Because he was thrust into this, and I don't think he was ready.
Nope.
So I just felt bad for him.
Okay.
And the final feel bad, so I put you on the list, is Jaden Daniels.
My honorable
I really feel bad for him.
My honorable mention, right?
Honorable mention.
As well.
My actual 2 honorable mentions, Rome Odunze.
Okay.
For the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears. And Joe Alt.
Okay. Different. Okay. All right. I had Jaden Daniels on my honorable mention, as well as Latu.
Oh, I was going to put him on there.
Laiatu.
But I went with the feel bad.
Laiatu. And then Malik Neighbors actually made my honorable mention. Malik Neighbors. Mm. So let's get into our starting five. If these would have been our top 5 picks in the NFL draft last season. At number 5, who do you have, Ron?
I have Caleb Williams at number 5.
Ooh, okay.
Caleb Williams. He's done pretty well. Like he was.
His numbers aren't as bad as I thought. Like he really, honestly, you looked at his numbers.
He's coming along. He's learning.
11. I mean, I didn't like his record, but 33 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. You think he was worse than that? So he's actually not bad.
No, he hasn't been bad. He's learning, and I think there is some hope for the Bears. Obviously, I mean, not for the Bears, for the
Bears. Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah. I am right. I'm
5,
like
6,
I like went blank there for a moment.
I don't know what 5'6" means, Danny, but all right. At number 5 for me,
I think that's California. I think that's Dallas, maybe.
I went defense here. Defensive player, Jared Verse of the Rams in 26 games, 8.5 sacks, 55 tackles, 5 forced fumbles. He was drafted 19th overall. I think that's a pretty good for a first round.
Yes, very good.
8.5 sacks, not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, that was number 5 for me. So number 4, Ron, who do you have?
I put Neighbors there. I think he's just that skilled, and he's a sure thing if he stays healthy.
Okay.
And I like the skill level. He does need a quarterback to actually get him the ball as well.
Lawrence Taylor was better. Yes, he was, James. If he was in the 2024
draft. I put Neighbors at number 4. I just think he's a hell of a football player.
All right. The guy I put at number 4 knocked Neighbors out into my honorable mention, and that's Brian Thomas Jr. of the Jags.
Yeah, that's a good one.
117 receptions, 1,702 yards, 11 touchdowns so far in 25 games. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that is good.
And he was drafted 23rd overall.
Yeah.
Neighbors had 100 plus. Neighbors 127 for reception, so 10 more receptions, but more yardage and more touchdowns for Brian Thomas Jr. So that's who I went at number 4.
No, Brian Thomas is a good player. I mean,
and think about it,
he was another one I was considering
with the Jags too. So it's not like his quarterback situation a little sketchy too. All right, who do you have at number 3, Ron?
Number 3, I have Jared Verse at number 3. Ooh. The man is good, boy.
Okay,
he's going to be a one for the next decade.
Yeah,
right.
He's not going to be an LT though, James. We'll agree with you. But no, he's very good.
Look, he won Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, and then he's backing that up. Look at the Rams' record this year.
Yeah,
that's
good call.
Yeah, he's a big part of that.
You lose Aaron Donald, you get yourself a just as not just as good, but a very good quality defensive player.
He might be
back in the draft. All right, I like it. At number 3 for me, this guy right here, Bo Nix.
Oh, you have somebody a surprise up there.
I was shocked that
I might have forgot somebody.
Bo Nix in 27 games. 18-9, Ron, 5,900 yards, 47 touchdowns to 20 interceptions. This guy stinks. He was the 12th overall pick. He's won more than half of his games. Yeah. And he's throwing touchdowns. I get it. The offense sometimes can be a little sketchy. That's not bad for a quarterback this early in his career to have 47 touchdowns and almost 6,000 yards passing. So Bo Nix was number 3 for me.
Yeah, that's why I had him at number 2.
Okay.
I had him at number 2. You have somebody different up here.
Thank you,
he just
Danny.
finished his laundry.
He's watching us on 2 different things right now.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
All right, Danny. That's pretty cool.
All right.
I just think Bo Nix is he's a game changer, really.
Okay.
I mean, Peyton built up that defense wonderfully, but everybody questioned Bo Nix starting.
Yeah, and look at him now.
He knows what he's doing. He helped make Drew Brees.
We thought this was a stretch at 12 when he got drafted. We were like 12th pick. Like, that was a stretch. He's proven to be a quality quarterback.
Yes, he has.
Absolutely.
He has.
All right. At number 2 for me, that man right there in the middle, Drake May. Drake May through 24 games.
Who the hell's number 1?
12-11. I didn't like the record too much, but again, 9-2 this season. So again, last season to this season, if it was, to the same, he would have been number 1 without a doubt. But 5,100 yards, 35 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. He's lived up to the 3rd overall pick. Get the heck out of here. Give me a number 2. Give me a number 2. Go ahead, James. Out of the 2024 first round, Drake May, number 2. How many winning teams has he? Here we go with that again. Has he beaten the teams he's supposed to? Absolutely. He's got this team at 9-2 right now.
Is James a Dallas fan too?
He is a Dallas fan. They wish they had a quarterback like Drake May right now.
Yeah, you do.
So that leaves us at number 1, Ron. Who do you have at number 1?
I have Drake May at number 1. And I don't care what James is saying. I think he must be losing his mind. And I don't know who you have at number 1. I may have forgotten somebody, apparently.
I deep dove this thing for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, he's done so well, like the poise, and he's been under
Here we go.
the center, most of the time. There's 5, they rank 5th with plays from under the center. I don't know
who has a better receiving core?
New England with the center. I don't know.
Who has a better receiving core? The New England Patriots or the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, that would be Dallas.
Who has probably better defensive players, more well-known defensive players on their team? Oh, that would be the Dallas Cowboys.
Be the Dallas Cowboys.
But yet the New England Patriots are winning games.
Yeah.
Okay, James. And Dak Prescott, number one. New England is solid, though. Thank you. You know who I have at number one, Ron? In the 2024 first round picks, Brock Bowers of the Raiders.
Oh, I did forget Brock Bowers. Oh, my God.
23 games, Ron, 144 receptions,
Oh,
1,577 yards, 8 touchdowns, 13th overall pick. I think they got a steal in that guy because he is by far going to be one of the best tight ends in NFL.
Yeah, I would have had him at number 4.
Oh, Brock Bowers.
So I got to slot down those. Caleb Williams is now
all right.
Diggs
is a beast, James. Diggs is making some plays. Diggs, talk about turning your career around a little bit. Diggs definitely did that.
I did forget Brock Bowers. I forgot.
Bowers, number one for me. But
That
great.
was good.
That was a very good draft. There was a lot of good players. And
Yeah.
I was like,
there's
wow.
some that are in the second round too, like McConkey.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Yeah. All right, Ron. We're going to talk some NBA. We've tried this well with the NFL tonight. This was great, though. All right, Nico, your boy Nico Harrison was fired by the Dallas Mavericks this week. I was holding the car. I almost said Cowboys. Are you surprised it took this long?
Yeah, I probably would fire him the day after he made the trade.
So I started looking at it. I did some numbers here, a little bit of research. He was hired in 2021. He hires Jason Kidd, right? We think that was a pretty good hire. February 2nd, 25, he trades Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. Obviously, there were other pieces.
And I would have fired him the next day. But, however, he didn't get a chance to have his full roster out on the floor.
Yeah, because Davis is always hurt.
Right.
So
I mean, that lineup could actually be pretty good. And now, if they decide to unload everybody,
hold on, because you got to hear this part. So June 25 of 2025, he drafts Cooper Flag, number one pick overall. The team's gone 182 and 158 while he was at the helm. And actually 23 and 19 in the postseason. So 54, almost 55% winning percentage. They've won games.
Yeah.
We are so far ahead of our time, Ron. This is why when you say we are the best sports podcast on the planet, we called this Cooper Flag possibly being a bust last week. He needed Cooper Flag to be spectacular, to save his job. That's where I said I think that Cooper Flag is a bust because he didn't do enough to at least make people feel like Nico Harrison.
You gotta love Daddy.
Yeah, donkey. Don't like a donkey. But you know what I mean? Like, so we said it last week was Cooper Flag, and I think Dustin had jumped on and he had said it. By the way, congratulations to Dustin and his high school football team beating the state champ from last year, and now are playing tonight as well. So that's really cool for Dustin. We wish him well. One of our Sports Unfolded fans as well. This is where I think we were so far ahead, though, Ron. We called it. Flag is not doing enough to make people forget about Luka Doncic. That's why Nico Harrison got fired. Nico Harrison.
Yeah, and he doesn't really get to reap the benefits, if there are any benefits, mind you. If there are, with Flag, Davis, Irving, Clay on the floor at the same time. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, if Kyrie's healthy, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, Flag, that's a pretty good team.
And Lively, right?
Yeah.
You don't have that. They haven't had their squad on the floor. So he could have been right. But we'll never know.
Imagine if next year they go to the championship. You're going to go, wow, look at the team he built. He'll get a job again. Which is right. Probably, to your point, maybe not a bad move. All right, Ron, we're going to move quick here to Major League Baseball. We got some MVPs. I know it's surprising because guess what? They're the same ones from last year. Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, won the 2025 Major League Baseball MVPs. Do you think they deserved it? Can I start real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Because this one's starting to tick me off. Shohei Ohtani should not be allowed to be in the MVP conversation if he's going to pitch. I'm sorry. I don't care. Every year, this guy can win it now. Because all he's got to do, and he didn't even pitch that much this season. But just the fact that he can pitch automatically elevates him to the top every single year. I'm not watching Ohtani win for the next 6 years. It's ridiculous. He shouldn't be allowed. Say, hey, you pitch well, you can be Cy Young, but you can't be MVP.
Well, the problem is if he gets both.
Should be eligible for both.
So I actually don't have a problem with them being MVPs. And Ohtani for that reason. You take him off of LA, and well, their salary cap is still the same, but
pretty much.
And but you take him out of the game, you lose a starter and a hitter, and frankly,
garbage.
Nobody else is above and beyond in the National League to elevate themselves as an MVP candidate, to be honest with you.
He's won 3 straight. He's won 4 overall.
Yeah.
His numbers, 611 at-bats, 172 hits, 55 home runs, 282 batting average with 146 runs, 102 RBIs, and 20 stolen bases. Stop it, Eric. Listen to yourself talking like Stephen A. Leave my Ohtani alone. Oh, just because you live in L.A., it's a bunch of horse manure, donkey manure. I'll give you that, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Danny, that this guy, I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm going to tell you, Ron? I still think he gambled. And the league covered it up because this is their MVP for the next 5 years. They already knew it, and they're going to continue to give this guy the MVP because of that. And he didn't gamble. He didn't even know this money was meant. Get the hell out of here. It's a bunch of garbage. They want this guy to be the focus of the league because he can bat, he can pitch, and nobody else can do it. He's going to be the MVP. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. His numbers are good enough to win it. I will agree with that. But he gets an edge regardless because of the pitching. Every time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know that, Now, taking the other side, the other league, and I remember us having this conversation, whether it was Cal Raleigh or Aaron Judge, and I said, I don't care who wins it. They both deserve it. It would be nice if it was a co-MVP. And Aaron Judge got it, and he does deserve it, and so does Cal Raleigh. It was probably Cal Raleigh's only chance he'll ever have to get it.
Agreed. 17-13 in first place votes. Again, Raleigh had a phenomenal season. I think just Aaron Judge's batting average at 331 really helped carry that. 53 home runs, so he's still a power.
Like I said, I think they both would have deserved it. So he does deserve it.
More RBIs than Ohtani. I'm going to throw that out there too. But listen.
Man, you are sounding more like me every day.
I can't, dude. It's Aaron Judge. Put him in the bullpen and have him pitch every so often. If the guy throws a couple innings, he's the MVP every year too. Like, come on. It's going to be one or the other. Cy, MVP. And if he's going to be MVP, you can't count his pitching as part of it. That's all I'm saying. And that's why he gets it.
I mean, the only other candidate is Schwarber.
Agreed. I'm not saying you shouldn't have got it for just his batting. He goes in the next season automatically as the MVP favorite because he's going to bat and pitch. Automatically.
Yeah.
Like there's not even all those other guys are second place no matter what happens. Because if he throws 20-something games and he wins 15 of them and he hits 45 home runs to 50 home runs, who's getting it over him? The guy could hit 100 home runs in the season, Ron. He's not getting past Ohtani because they're just going to look at the pitching as well. I don't know. All right. I'm done. We're moving on from Major League Baseball. I've had enough.
I don't think Danny likes you today.
That's fine, Danny. You and your donkey can go merrily on its way and have a blast.
Oh, don't be hasty.
My goodness, attacking me. Definitely not a Stephen A. Smith. With Ron,
so that's where it's coming from.
That's where once he went there, that was it.
That
was it, Danny. Me and you on bad terms right now. Ron, before we get into our split decisions, can you please give our friends down in Providence, Rhode Island, a little bit of love?
I'm laughing too hard. Oh, my God.
Stooges. Yeah, we're the two stooges.
All right, tonight's show is brought to you by the all-new 990 WBOB radio page, offering links to your favorite Providence, Rhode Island shows, including Sports Unfolded and the Bryant Bulldog Sports Hour. Send us an email to sponsor the show at RIBroadcasting.media@gmail.com, and you want to be a sponsor for this one, especially today's show. Oh, this is just lighting it up right now. Lighting it up.
I'm okay now. I'm all right. Danny got me a little fired up. I think so. He got me a little fired up. I'm good.
He's on fire.
With this, Ron, it's time for split decisions.
Wait. Whoa. Why are you calling me a stooge? I was on your side, Danny. Don't go there.
That's him, flip-flopper over there. See? Flip-flopper, Danny. All right. Our split decision segment, we basically ask each other two more likely questions, and we have to make a decision. You are first, Ron.
I know what you're doing. What you're doing. It's not going to work.
Your first split decision.
It's not going to work. I'm telling you now. All right, which one do I want to go with? Let's go with this one. Which player will come off the board first during free agency? Will it be third baseman Alex Bregman?
We got to go back to baseball. Right? Why? Why are you doing this?
Will it be Eugenio Suarez, also a third baseman? Or will it be Munetaka Murakami, also a first baseman, who is expected to be signed some point?
Is he from Japan?
Yes, he is.
That's the Japan guy. Okay. Who's going to be signed first?
Yes.
Yeah, Eric,
now, just to let you know, Bregman is 32, Suarez is 34, and Murakami is 26.
Yeah. Listen, everybody that's come over from Japan, Yamamoto basically dominated in the World Series. Ohtani dominated in the World Series, actually the whole postseason, and the MVP. Anyway, so I'll say this. I think these Japanese players that have come over now have proven that they can play at this level in this league, and there's going to be a bunch of people trying to sign them, because obviously the New York Yankees, Mets, the Red Sox always put their name in it, even though they don't
need a third baseman, the Red Sox.
But all those big teams, San Diego, right?
They ain't getting them though. He's going to the Mets or something.
So I could definitely see him going off the board first. I think Bregman made a mistake.
He could end up in LA.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Because they will want somebody to be friends with Ohtani.
100%. So they can gamble.
And that'll sign for $2.3 million a year.
Go gamble together and have a blast. All right. Your first split decision.
Wait, what was your answer?
The Japanese guy.
What was his name?
I don't know. It's with an M.
Murakami.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even trying to say it. Not even trying to say it.
Say it once.
Nope. All right. Your first split decision, Ron.
Yeah.
And it involves these two gentlemen.
Yeah, I know it would.
They were both alleged. Not alleged. One definitely, one alleged. But with all this gambling scandals and everything going on in Major League Baseball, Ron, which is more likely to happen first in Major League Baseball Hall of Fame?
I knew you were going to ask this question.
A player who took steroids gets in, or a player who is found guilty of gambling gets in first? What's more likely to happen? Someone who gambled and got caught, or someone who got caught doing steroids? Who's more likely to get in the Hall of Fame first?
Well, are you asking for these specific players?
No. I just use them as the examples because
somebody's already in with both.
Ooh. And who would that be?
Well, isn't the dude from the White Sox from back then in?
No, I thought they banned him. Isn't he out too?
I don't know.
And I don't think he did steroids.
No, he didn't do both.
No, I think they were both out. No, because when they said Pete Rose was going to get in, they put his name now that he could get in too. They were both out. Neither one of them are in.
Well, I'm talking about the dude from the Chicago White Sox from the Black Sox.
Yeah. He's not in.
I can't think of his name offhand.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some steroid guys in.
But not found guilty of steroids.
No.
Alleged.
No.
Right?
Is Bagwell in? Bagwell's in, right?
He is.
If he's not a steroid guy, I don't know who is.
Okay, answer the question. What's going to happen first? A known gambler or a known steroid user?
I'll say a steroid user.
Okay. All right. This is because of all this gambling stuff. I was thinking of it.
And you almost had me with the Pete Rose thing. How I actually started feeling sorry for him, but now with all these gambling things going on, I
think what he did was better. I honestly think he deserves it more now. At least he wasn't trying to fix games. He was just betting on the games. He wasn't trying to fix them.
James, these guys absolutely did. Look at the size of his head.
I can't.
He definitely did. Those numbers are not
allegedly,
not real.
Ron.
I don't care. I'll go to my grave thinking that he did.
Your second split decision, Ron.
All right, Matthew Stafford leads the league with 25 touchdown passes.
Okay.
Who has the best chance to pass him? Jared Goff with 20? Drake May with 20? Or Justin Herbert with 19?
I don't think Herbert, because they run the ball a lot in LA. So I don't think Herbert. So that leaves me with
Drake May and Jared Goff.
And Goff.
Both with 20.
Goff. I'm going Goff. If there was going to be more likely to be Goff.
Okay.
I think New England's going to start to have bad weather games, and it's going to be a running and defensive type. So Detroit plays in the dome. I think Goff has it. Jared Goff did not use steroids, Ron. There you go. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
James has got it. Allegedly. We could say it about everything. Yes, no, maybe not. You did. All right, Ron.
People are going to look at the show and see that comment and think that I accused him of steroid use, James.
Yeah. Here we go.
That's not very nice.
That wasn't. All right, Ron. Your second split decision.
Could be, though.
Both of these teams have 2 wins. Who is more likely to have more wins at the end of the season? The New York Jets or the New York Giants?
Hey, Jake. It's been a while.
Jake, thanks for joining.
Read the question one more time.
Who is more likely to have more wins at the end of the season? The New York Jets or the New York Giants? Both have 2 wins right now.
Wow, that's a good one. You know what? More wins. I'm going to say the Jets because they screw everything up.
What do you guys think about?
And it's more likely they screw up the first round pick and win games so that way it drops them out of contention.
Jake, Stuart Scott, the ESPN? Or am I thinking somebody else?
Yeah, what
is there something that happened with Stuart Scott that Stuart, we loved Stuart. The other side of cool side of the pillow.
So what happened? What happened? What happened?
He's been dead for a while.
I know.
Giants, they got this new life with head coach. Insert name here. We just called it. You should have been on for that segment, James. Some of these coaches they're talking about. Your boy
Yeah,
Mike McCarthy might be
Jake,
the next Giants coach. He passed away.
Jake, we do know that's what we do know he died
It's
back
been
then.
10 years. Wow, it's
Yes.
been 10 years?
It's been
Really?
10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Doesn't seem that long. No, I love
That's
Stuart
why
Scott.
ESPN isn't good anymore. Have you tried watching it?
Stuart Scott was so good, man. He really was.
They all used to be on that
Yeah,
show.
they
Now
used to.
they stink.
I agreed. I think him and Berman with the football and the nicknames
Oberman.
became Keith Oberman. Even what's his name, Dan Patrick. Back when they were there.
He was my favorite, actually.
Those guys were remarkable, and probably why we love sports the way we do now, Ron, right? Because that's where we had to watch on TV. There wasn't the internet, and these were our guys. These were the guys giving us all the information. I had Tony Reale, on my show for my birthday. Get out of here!
Hey, you have a show, Jake?
Jake, what's your show, buddy? Tony Reale. I can't believe that show's finally off the air. That took a while. That was on for quite some time. Yeah, it's no longer there.
That was my little pun on his name. Really? Reale?
It's Reale.
Yes.
I like it. You're cute, buddy. You're cute.
What
was your show, Jake? So you're going with who? Get Mike McCarthy.
I don't know. I don't remember I went with the Jets will win more games because they'll mess it up.
Gotcha. He'll be fired. He probably will. Probably will. Danny, probably the smartest thing you've said tonight. All right. Let's talk some NHL, Ron.
Mike McCarthy is a terrible coach.
Couple of big accomplishments this week. Which was bigger this week? David Pastrnak scoring 400 goals or Brad Marchand reaching 1,000 points?
I can't find it.
That's all right. Just move on from it because that's going to look worse when that's up. My show, it's just me talking to people.
What was bigger?
Hoping in one day to do stuff and go outside and film. Okay. Like a phone and data plan. Okay.
I just put it on Rhode Island Broadcasting.
Yeah, Jake, look up Rhode Island Broadcasting. You can talk. We could be one of your guys. You could talk to us about stuff. David Hasselhoff.
Send me a link.
What is going on right now? David Hasselhoff. Horsnoff. I don't even know what's
send me a link to RIBroadcasting.media@gmail.com. Send me a link for it so I can check it out.
All right. Which was bigger? Marchand or Pasternak's accomplishment this week?
Whoa.
Pastrnak scored his 400th goal, and Marchand scored his 1,000th point. I just got an ad. I'm watching 4 ads.
Awesome. That's great. Keep watching it because we get a penny for that.
Hey, a whole penny. All right. Ron, I'm retiring right now. I'm done. We got 4 cents. They don't even make pennies anymore. How the hell are they going to pay us?
I don't know, but, he can always add bits to it, too.
But how do they pay us if they don't make pennies anymore?
I don't know. You have to send 5 bits, I guess.
5 pennies. We need 5 people. We need nickels now. We need nickels. All right, I'll start us off because obviously you've gone off the rails for a second. But I would say they're both solid accomplishments. But Pastrnak, in the amount of games that he's done it in, 775 games to get to 400 is pretty impressive.
It is.
12 players are currently active at 400. 12 players currently active at 1,000 points. So it's kind of crazy that you would think these great accomplishments, but there's 12 players in both of these categories right now. Obviously,
who I feel bad for? Phil Kessel. He's still a free agent, mind you. He has like 996.
Yeah, somebody sign the guy, let him get to 1,000.
Come on, Boston, sign him. At least he can
4
put the
points.
puck in the net.
He could get 4 points.
Yes.
That's horrible, man. I'd be so upset.
I would too.
But, 1,116 games for Marchand to get to 1,000. So he's less than a point. And ever since you explained that to me, I've always looked at the game differently with hockey. Pastrnak in 775 games, right? 400 goals and 400 and what? He's well over a point a game.
Yeah.
So I think what Pasternak did is honestly more impressive.
It's impressive, but it's not bigger.
Ooh.
It's impressive, but
Okay.
it's not
So
bigger.
you think 1,000 points is bigger?
I think 1,000 points is a Hall of Famer.
Oh.
And, look, as far as left wingers go, I have maintained that Marchand has been one of the best, and I think if I might add, right now on my all Ron team, Marchand is number 2 behind Kaprizov for left wingers. He is still, in my book, the second best left winger in the game at his age, because he can do everything. He can play. He's good defensively. He can kill penalties. He can do it all, and he's got that 1,000 points, and that solidifies him in history. Really.
Okay.
I mean, there are a bunch of players that are like Rick Middleton has like 996 points. Not a Hall of Famer.
Can you put the email out for Jake? No, that's fine, Jake. We could do that for you. So while we talk, Pasternak's only 143 points away from 1,000.
I gotta find it. Yeah, no, he's gonna get there too.
Like realistically, if that's what you're saying, then that's why I say even more. Pasternak is gonna pass 1,000 points for sure. So,
can you see that? I don't know if you can see that.
No.
Oh, now that's really bad.
Just type it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna type it in there. Let me
just
get
type
there.
it in the chat. What's bigger, Ron's?
Shut up.
Ron, let me tell you this, dear. Why do you keep attacking me? You know what I ate? I didn't eat yet because I was doing the show. Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe I'm hangry. And you're egging me on, and I've had a little too much vodka. Whatever it may be. Danny, I still love you, buddy, because you bring life to this show every single week. We appreciate that. Jake tonight, James, Manny, you guys have been awesome.
Everybody's been awesome. I love
right
it.
In the chat there, Jake. That's send that email out to Rhode Island Broadcasting, and they'll check it out and see what we can do for you. Ron, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna talk some more hockey with our pick and roll.
It's time for pick and roll.
It's my boy way down over there.
6 Boston Bruins players have scored 400 goals for the Bruins. We are going to rank them from 6 to 1. And those players are David Pasternak, who newly inducted into that category, Johnny Busick, Phil Esposito, Patrice Bergeron, Brad Marchand, and Rick Middleton. Jake sent that email. You are first, Ron.
Thank you, Jake.
You're picking
just out of curiosity, where do you think I have Patrice Bergeron?
In the middle somewhere.
Okay. Just curious. Just curious.
Okay. All right.
He's number 1, baby. 1. I don't even have to list anybody else. They don't deserve to share his space. All right. So
you are by far horrible at these things. Go ahead. If he's number 1,
all right. So number 6, you might be surprised. You might have him at number 6. I have Johnny Busick at number 6.
What?
Yes.
Oh!
Yes. Over 1,500 games played, 556 goals. Awesome, right? 813 assists. Awesome. 1,369 points. -5. He's got 92 game-winning goals. Again, these are good numbers except for that minus. 2 Stanley Cups, 2 All-Stars, 2 Lady Bings, and he's a Hall of Famer.
Every time we say Bing, I think of Friends. I can't.
Bing,
Bing. Happy
But I
Gilmore.
have him at
What are
number
you doing,
6.
James? James is just randomly putting stuff out there now. I don't even know what David Hasselhoff came up and Happy Gilmore.
Well,
What are
Happy
these?
Gilmore, he's a Bruin fan.
But yeah, he didn't score 400 goals. Okay,
No, maybe 400 penalty minutes.
very true. Go ahead.
All right, so Busick, I have at number 6.
Wow,
That's
I'm surprised. That's a surprise for me already.
Yeah, I have Rick Middleton at number 5 with 1,005 games played, 988 points. He has 448 goals. He is a plus 175, but only 59 game winners, which was surprising to me. And only one All-Star, and he also won a Lady Bing. Nothing else. Number 4, I have my boy, Patrice Bergeron at number 4. Yes. Sorry, Patrice. No. He knows. He knows what he means to the franchise. Are you done?
That's the Bruins fans right now. That's on me.
Yeah, okay, I'm
I
sure.
would never do that.
Patrice Bergeron, 1,294 games played. The man was a plus 289.
Best on this list, by the way.
I can't. 427 career goals, 613 assists. He's got 1 Stanley Cup, but he's got 6 Selke awards for the best defensive forward in the league. That is unbelievable. He was one of King Clancy. And what is that, you ask, Eric?
Yeah, what is that?
It is for leadership and humanitarian.
Oh, great. I'm so happy. It's great.
He also won the Marc Messier Award.
He did.
For leadership. Look, I love the guy. I love the way he plays. But not all my favorites are the best players, you know? Although he's great. He does it on both ends of the ice. Ron told you Eric is drinking 2. Wait, 2? Who else is drinking?
Too much Kool-Aid.
Oh, too much Kool-Aid. Huh? Could be. Well, we mentioned Kool-Aid before.
We did. Look at this. Hashtag Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Hashtag Kool-Aid.
Number 3, I have Brad Marchand. 1,116 games played. He's got 1,000 points, 435 goals, 565 assists. He's a plus 282, 83 game winners, so a couple more game winners than Patrice Bergeron, and only 7 away from the same plus minus. He's got 2 Stanley Cups.
One with the Bruins.
Yeah, one with the Bruins.
Okay.
He's a 4-time All-Star, which Patrice Bergeron surprisingly didn't play in an All-Star game.
Yeah,
I'm
none.
stunned.
Yeah.
I cannot even. I thought he was in one, but I guess not, which is a travesty because he deserves more. So I had him just a hair above Patrice Bergeron. He does have natural scoring ability, and he's a great skater, great defensively again. But David Pastrnak, number 2. 775 games played, 402 assists. 402 goals, 455 assists, 857 points, more than a point a game. So he had to be better than the rest of them as far as I'm concerned. 66 game winners already. So when you start figuring out those numbers, he's going to surpass everybody that's below him, right? Well, he's already passed Rick Middleton.
Yeah.
Does not have a Stanley Cup, though.
Nope.
But he does have a Rocket Richard trophy which is for goals in a season. He's a 4-time All-Star. He hasn't won any hardware yet. But if they keep playing well,
all right, just move
never
on.
know.
Keep going.
Never know. He might have one at the end of the season. But number one still is Phil Esposito, 1,282 games, 717 goals. That's pretty impressive. You have to be really fortunate to get there.
Yeah.
And even if you work out the numbers, you can't project 717 goals. 873 assists to go with that. So a lot of times Bobby Orr shot the puck, it went off his butt, and then right onto like Wayne Cashman's stick. 1,590 points in those 1,282 games.
Way above.
So definitely more than a point a game. He's got a plus 252, which is better than Pasternak, because the Bruins scored so many goals back then.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. 118 game winners, which is the most on the list. That's an incredible number. 2 Stanley Cups, 8-time All-Star, a Hall of Famer, of course. But here's where it completely separates. 5-time Art Ross trophy for the most points in a season. 2-time Hart trophy for MVP. 2-time Pearson Award, which is voted as the best player by the other players. And that is why Phil Esposito is number one. And right now it's not close, but...
And 2 Stanley Cups, by the way.
And those 2 Stanley Cups. I think I said that.
All right. We saw this a little different, but all right. I went Rick Middleton at number 6.
Yeah, it could have gone either way with me.
I didn't like, plus minus very good at 175, but 1,000 games, didn't have 1,000 points. I held that back against him, and he only had 1 All-Star, 1 Bing.
Yeah, that was the part that hurts him.
Right?
But
just didn't
points per game, it's better than Johnny Busick.
Agreed.
But Busick did win 2 Stanley Cups. So it could have been either way.
So at number 5, I went Brad Marchand.
Wow,
and again,
really?
435 goals, so 120 goals less than Busick. And also less than a point per game as well, both of these guys. I like the plus minus, but again, 4 All-Stars, 2 cups.
Yeah, but he won 2 cups too, so.
Yeah, but I liked the 813 assists and the 550. I like that piece for Busick, so that's why Busick at number 4 for me.
And I get it.
I just felt like, 100 plus more goals, almost 300 more assists.
Really, this is what we're doing.
I went Patrice Bergeron at 3. Again, I think the 1 cup hurt him. His numbers are really good too. But again, none of these guys did the point per game except for the last 2, or more than a point per game. So
right, that's why.
But 6 Selkies, the Clancy, the Messier, and a cup for
3
Bergeron.
through 6 can go really any way.
Yeah. And then I also had Pasternak at 2. And I think, like you said, if you add 500, 600 more games, he's going to probably surpass Phil Esposito. But right now,
maybe
he's not there.
I don't know. That's hard.
Points. I'm saying maybe the goals. Yeah. But
I think he can do it. I'm not saying he can't. Yeah. I think he can because he's pretty durable as well.
Yeah. So again, great list though. Great players. You don't realize how many amazing players the Bruins have had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so,
I know.
Well,
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, people think about it. This franchise has been, had some major players in history of the NHL
and we didn't even talk about the defensemen too.
Yeah, exactly.
They've had some they've had some great players.
All right, that was a great list, Ron.
It was a great list. I like it. And it's funny too because like Bergeron's my second favorite player in history. I'm waiting for the question.
But well, who's number one? Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. That would be Terry O'Reilly, who couldn't, really score. He was more fists than anything.
But there's always those guys that you gravitate towards in any sport.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like I got the guy back there. Ty Loff, for me, is one of my favorite Patriot players of all time.
Absolutely.
I don't think he was the best Patriot player of all time, but he's just always been my guy. I don't know. You fall in love with certain players. So
yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I like the never quit, never die attitude that certain players have, and you don't have to be the guy that just drops the gloves. And Bergeron wasn't, but he was in those corners. He was doing his job. And don't even come with me at the Ovechkin thing. I like Ovechkin.
He loves Gretzky. Got to spell it right.
Gretzky's better. Gretzky's better. Sorry.
Gretzky,
I'm not
100%.
The funny part is I like Ovechkin more than I like Gretzky, but Gretzky's a better player. If that makes any sense.
No, but okay.
How doesn't that not?
I don't know, Ron, but we're going to move on to predictions.
Sure.
So last week, I picked up a game. It's gonna be down to the wire. 8-2 last week, 7-3. Dustin couldn't join us. He's coaching, but he did give me his picks. So I have Dustin's picks as we go through as well. Danny 1-2 last week. James, you're live, man. No excuse. Get on here. Jake, if you're still on, make some picks tonight as well. We'll get your name on that list as well. But we're going to start off in the NFL because there's some big games this Sunday, Ron. The Detroit Lions at the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday. Who do you have?
I'm going to go Philly. I'm going to go Philly at home. I just think that they just get it done. And this is about the time where they started turning things around last year. And again, they were the same thing last year. They were like flip-flopping and not playing very well, but still winning. And I think they're going to keep doing that. But now I think it's for real.
James went Detroit Lions. Dustin also went with the Lions. But I'm agreeing with you, Ron. I'm going Eagles. They make things ugly. They're at home. Third week in a row, Saquon Barkley's going to have a game, and he carries them to a victory. So I went Eagles here.
Come on, Jake, Danny, let's go. Get on the board. Detroit at Philly.
What do you have? All right, I'm moving on. Another big game, NFC West matchup this Sunday. The Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. I like the Seahawks a lot, but I can't pick against the Rams at home. And the way Stafford's throwing the ball and just moving it, I went Rams here.
I also went the Rams. It's a scary one too because these two teams are really good.
Agreed.
Especially defensively too. Anything can turn the game. Could be a sack, could be a big pick. Who knows? And I don't know. But I like Stafford a little more than Darnold. At this point in this season,
yeah,
Darnold's pretty damn good. And
if Darnold can win this game, he proves a lot to a lot of people. James went Rams. Dustin went the Seahawks. So Seahawks, the only pick for the Seahawks out of that. One more NFL game, Ron. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Denver. I think the defense is too good for Kansas City right now.
I'm going Chiefs here because every time I think the Broncos figured something out, they find a way to screw it up. And if you can't put up points, I think Mahomes can do just enough. Dustin went with the Chiefs, and James is going with the Chiefs. You're on
an
that
island
by
on
yourself
my own.
with the Broncos. All right, NHL action, Ron. Got the Boston Bruins at the Montreal Canadiens. Believe it or not, both of these teams are really good this season so far. I'm going Montreal here at home, though. They play much better at home.
I'm going I can't even say the word. I felt like Fonzie saying roo, roo, roo. I could say it, but I'm not going with Boston.
Okay. Going Montreal?
I can't say it. I can't say it.
Ron going Montreal. Dustin went Montreal.
It hurts. I'm crying.
Dustin also went Montreal. Yeah. James is going the Ruins. Ruins? There's Scooby-Doo over there. Ruins?
Jake, I wish you were picking here.
All right. Also in the NHL, Ron, you got the Los Angeles Kings at the Ottawa Senators. I'm going Ottawa here. They're much better at home. Kings not as good on the road. So I went LA here. I went Ottawa here. Sorry, Ottawa.
Yes, I also went Ottawa. I don't know. I mean, LA should be better than what they're doing, and I know they're doing okay,
good,
but it's only okay for them.
Yeah, they're good.
You know, they're a much better team than what they're doing this year.
Kongs.
But I went Ottawa. They're at home. They're a good team at home.
Dustin and James both went with the Kings. Both went with the Kings. All right, NBA action, Ron, on the 15th. A lot going on the 15th, by the way. Denver Nuggets at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who do you have?
I can't go against Joker, even though they're 3-2 on the road, and Minnesota is really good at generally. They're 2-2 though at home, so they're struggling at home right now. Generally, they're pretty good. Last year they were very good at home, but that hasn't been the case. But I'm not going against Joker. There's no way I'm going against Joker. He's a triple-double machine. So I'm going Denver.
All right. James went with Denver. Dustin went with Denver. I'm also going with Denver.
Hey,
Kurt, thanks for joining us, my friend. He's going with Minnesota. All right.
Yeah, pick these games, Kurt. Denver at Minnesota for the NBA and Milwaukee at... Oh, you haven't done that one
yet. We haven't done that one yet. Also in the NBA on the 17th, you got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going Cavs at home. I'm going Cavs at home here. Dustin agreed with me.
Yeah, I also agree with you.
All right.
Wait, who did you pick for Denver, Minnesota?
I went Nuggets. Nuggets as well.
Because I didn't write it down, and I'm like, wait, what happened?
Bucks at Cavs. Who do you guys have out there? James, Kurt.
That's going to be a good game.
It should be. Cavaliers.
Is Giannis playing? That's a big thing too.
Cavs. James went Cavs. So clean sweep on that one. Clean sweep. NCAA football, my friend. A top 10 matchup. Number 10 Texas Longhorns traveled to Georgia to face the number 5 Georgia Bulldogs. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Georgia. They're going to be at home. I don't see them losing this one at home. I think if there was reversed, I would pick Texas.
Listen, I think the Longhorns are good. I don't think they're as good as Georgia, and especially at home, Georgia. I went Georgia as well. Dustin went Georgia. Kurt's going Georgia.
I guess Georgia's on our mind.
Georgia.
Kurt went Georgia.
Kurt, you want to jump in? Oh, James. All right. Okay. Kurt, if you want to jump in on the Lions at Eagles, for the NFL. I'll give you the other one after that. NCAA basketball men's action. Again, the 15th tomorrow night, man. This is another good game.
There's a lot of great games. I think it's
Saturday.
like all sports this whole week is just filled.
Saturday's unreal. Number 7 BYU Cougars at the number 3 UConn Huskies. NCAA men's action.
Good matchup, but I'm going UConn at home.
I went UConn as well. James going UConn. Kurt's going Lions on that one. All right, Kurt.
So Kurt, Seattle, Los Angeles Rams.
All right. And then the college basketball one, Kurt, if you got that. Dustin went BYU. Only one that went BYU.
Does he know something?
He might. Kurt's going UConn. All right. Also on the 15th, my friend, NCAA women's action. Number 2, South Carolina Gamecocks at number 8, USC Trojans. That is a great game. Kurt's going Rams. All right. Kurt, Chiefs at Broncos. What do you have?
Is it me that's up?
I'll go. I'm going South Carolina. Listen, big matchup coming up with the UConn ladies and South Carolina. I think they're both looking at that game. So James going USC. He wants that because he wants UConn to. I think that's why he's going there. I'm going South Carolina here.
Yeah, I'm going South Carolina as well.
Kurt going USC as well. All right. Dustin went South Carolina. Dustin went South Carolina. Kurt's going Broncos.
This is great. We have everybody jumping in. This is awesome.
Kurt, you want to do the Bruins at the Canadians NHL as well? Ron, if you want to put up the Hall of Fame voting, we can do that while we're waiting for Kurt. So Ray Bork, Mark Spitz just got in. We're really excited about that. Voting still going on for the NBA currently. Go to the Sports Unfolded Sports Poll page on Facebook today. Cast your votes for one of these gentlemen to help them get into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame next month. That's Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Tracy McGrady, Ray Allen, and Vince Carter. Those polls are up right now. Kobe leading in that. Kurt's going Boston. All right, Kurt. One more. Kings at Senators and the NHL as well. And for Major League Baseball, Ron, Ty Cobb, Duke Snyder, Stan Musial, Al Kaline, and Tris Spica. Right now, Ty Cobb leading in that one. Again, check out Sports Unfolded Sports Poll page on Facebook today. Cast your vote. Help get one of these gentlemen into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. Check out the website as well. All of the inductees are there. Kurt's going with the Kings. All right, got it. And also Rhode Island Broadcasting, check out their website. There is a link there as well if you'd like to check out the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame for yourself.
The Hall of Fame looks really nice, and I hope people go check it out. You know, you can get there. That's where to find the Hall of Fame right there. And you can get there. There's a link right on the Sports Unfolded page on Rhode Island Broadcasting, so you can get there from that. I really recommend you seeing it because it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome. Thank you. Ron, before we get into our final thoughts, let's thank those once again that have helped us continue to grow. First and foremost, let's thank those in Providence, Rhode Island, 990WBOB.com. They put us on every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We appreciate the support locally. That's awesome as well as our friends out in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY FM. Thank you for the support every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as our friends here in Southeast Connecticut, SECTV, Public Access Channel 12, putting us on every Tuesday at 10 p.m. We appreciate the support. Again, if you'd like to check us out live. Join us every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and everything else imaginable to get your name joining us on all these great chats tonight. We've had a lot of fun tonight with a lot of folks. Kurt, thanks for jumping in. James, Manny, Danny. I mean, we had a host of people tonight. We really appreciate it. Jake as well. So you guys have been awesome. So thank you for joining us live.
From State Farm?
It could be. And you'll see the videos when he sends the link, and then you'll let me know.
I want to say that David Hasselhoff was here for some reason.
David Hasselhoff for some reason at some point in time. So, Ron, it is final thoughts time, and our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be about anything sports related. It could be about anything. James, thank you. Anything happening in the world today. You are first tonight, my friend. So, your final thought.
Yeah, so, I mean, I could go a bunch of ways, but I do have two. The first one being for Rhode Island FC in the USL, and they just came off of another win. They are now heading to the semifinals as they beat North Carolina. Yep, they beat North Carolina 2-0 as Dick Waugh scored both goals for the Rhode Island FC. I can see the smirk.
Because now I'm going back to the NHL thing.
So Chikwa is what they call him. Chico, rather, not Chikwa. Chico is what they call him. And now they got to play Pittsburgh. If they win against Pittsburgh, they go to the finals for the second straight year.
That's awesome.
And it's only their second year. So
that is awesome.
Let's go, Rhode Island FC.
Great job.
And
RIFC.
Also, with more gambling things coming out, that's two more this week. We have the big gambling ring that was broken up in New Jersey, and of course, the Major League Baseball pitcher that was involved in another one. This is getting a little ridiculous. It is going to ruin sports. Mm-hmm. And frankly, I mean, my whole life has been surrounded by sports, and I've never seen it quite this bad where you see all these scandals coming out, but I can't say I didn't warn you. I've been saying it for a couple of years that all these gambling apps, they're out of hand, and we need to take that away from the sports game. That's all I want to say. I just don't like it, and it's just a shame.
Yeah, literally, I had to as well. It also revolving around the gambling. Can we trust anything in sports anymore, Ron? That was my question, because I really don't know.
I don't know.
The sad part about this is players nowadays don't even have loyalty to teams with the free agency and everything that happens, but now they don't even have loyalty to the game itself. There are kids and thousands of kids that try to get into professional sports. And these guys are ruining it because what they're gambling away is pennies to the dollar. What they make to what they're I think it's like, you know what I mean? A couple thousand to hundreds of thousands. What are they doing to even get involved in this stuff, to ruin the sport, to ruin their reputation, and to ruin the game, It's
really affecting college.
Right? The games, man, that's where it mattered the most. And now you don't know if a kid misses a shot at the end of the game, if it was because he took a bribe or a bet or something. And it's sad. We shouldn't think like that, but that's where we are today in sports. I really hope they figure some of this out. I agree with you 100%. I'm glad you brought it up. My second final thought, I want to welcome for a first time, and this is how big this sport is going to get.
Pickleball?
The Indianapolis Clowns selected former 11-year Major League Baseball player and 2018 World Series champion Jackie Bradley Jr. He is the first pick in the inaugural Banana Bowl player draft. So now Banana Bowl is actually going to have former Major League players playing those games. What they've done with the sport and making it like just a change from everything that we knew about baseball to making it entertaining, fun for the fans. And now you're going to have professional baseball players possibly being on some of these teams. That's crazy to think about. I hope he does well. And hopefully it opens the door for more Major League Baseball players, though, because I'd love to see some guys towards the end of their career that could still play, but maybe not at the Major League Baseball level, to have an opportunity to do some of this stuff, have fun, and then be more involved with the fans.
Has Jackie ever really been Major League Baseball level?
I mean, he had a year or two where he was decent.
Okay.
All right. So that is my final thought. Again, I want to thank all those that joined us live tonight. You guys were amazing. Thank you for all the support. Awesome. Hopefully you tell some of your friends, have them join us next Friday night at 6 p.m. as well. And Ron, all those that are going to join us after, check out our social media platforms, like, share, follow us. We are continuing to grow. All of our friends out in Dallas, Georgia, thank you for the support. WBOB, thank you for the support. SECTV, thank you for the support. But the most support I get every single week, Ron, I want to thank you for joining me tonight and having a great show. I appreciate it. And I hope everyone out there appreciated it as well. We will see you again next week, Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, Rhode Island Broadcasting, Sports Unfolded. Come join us. And all we ever ask for every single show is that we finally get peace on earth.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next week.